Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Marie at the library. I am just having so much fun doing our summer library program. Oceans of possibilities, and we have lots of fun things happening. I want to tell you that we have several activities and events. If you have not gotten to come up here, we have the animals are coming from the Natural Science Museum, and on June the 15th, we have the aquarium from the coast that's bringing a traveling exhibit. This is a program. You come in and sit down. There are other things. There's going to be a movie and pizza, and I can't tell you what the name of the movie is. You'll just have to come and find out. We have story time. We have all kinds of fun activities downstairs. There's things for you to see and things for you to do and lots of books for you to read. So I hope you will come and visit with us. Now, boys and girls, I want to show you something. This, if you can see it, is a picture of a sea kelp forest. We have one here. You should come and see it. You can walk among the sea kelp forest. Now, boys and girls, this is close to the surface because you can see the sunlight up here. This is not very deep, but there are places where the sea kelp is hundreds of feet from the ground, down at the bottom of the ocean up. Sea kelp is not a plant, and it doesn't have leaves. And the individual pieces, like you see in this picture, are called blades. They're not leaves. They don't have a hard spine. And kelp and seaweed is not considered to be a plant because it doesn't have any roots. It has a hold fast, and it can hang on to things down on the bottom of the ocean or rocks up on the shore. And it comes in different colors. Sometimes it's brown, and sometimes it's really dark green. And sometimes it's light, kind of a yellowy color. I have something I'm going to show you, boys and girls. You can eat seaweed. This is a piece of seaweed. You can almost see through it. It's so thin. And you chew it. It's like a very thin cracker. It's salty too. We did that in Storytime the other day, and it was a lot of fun. I have something else to show you about seaweed. Now, I've got this in a bowl, and it's getting wet. It's getting soaked in water. But this is part of a blade of seaweed. Part of a blade. There's actually two pieces here, and we're going to let it soak in some water and see if we can soften it up and see what happens. Okay, so here's some seaweed, and look at this interesting creature. Have you ever seen one of those? That's a cousin to the seahorse, and it really and truly is called a sea dragon. They live in Australia. A sea dragon. Now, I have one picture. Oh, goodness, if I can get it up off the floor. This is a seahorse, and he is so well camouflaged. I'm not sure you're going to be able to find him. Can you see him? Yep, there he is right there. He's almost exactly the same color as that coral that he's hiding in. He's very, very well camouflaged. Now, you might think that he's very, very big. Seahorses can be about as long as my thumb, maybe a little shorter than that even. Of course, when they're babies, they're even teenier, and they can get to be about 12 to 14 inches. And 12 to 14 inches is a little bit longer than that. They're not very big at all. 12 to 14 inches. Now, the sea dragon is small, and I have a book today That's a seagull. You know what that is. And here is the sea dragon. This book is by Sidney Gregg, and it's a Simon & Schuster. Now, you're going to meet a seagull, and you're going to meet a sea dragon, and one of them, is up in the air, and one of them is down in the water, and they're both scared of the other things in the world. They're scared. So the seagull is scared of the water, and the sea dragon is scared of what's up there in the air. Because when the sea dragon is down here in the water, he can look up that way. Kind of like we do right here. Can you see the sunlight coming through? That's what it looks like in the ocean. It does. So seagull and sea dragon. And there they are. Seagull and sea dragon. I am a seagull. And there's more seagulls. Can you see that? I see a little hermit crab. Every day I fly high in the sky, and every day I wonder what's it like down beneath the water. Now, can you see? There's some dolphins. They're dolphins. Oh, and look, there's a turtle swimming along. He's flying way up high, looking down. Some things seem a little familiar, but I'm not sure about all of them. I know that's a sea star, or a starfish, and I know that's a hermit crab. But what is that? Is that a sea tree? Do all sea trees have a beak? Isn't that silly? Some things are very mysterious. Now, the seagull is on the water, and there are things floating around. Do you know what those things are? Yes, those are jellyfish. And jellyfish can be lit up. We'll have to talk about that another day. They can light up. They can be luminescent. Big word, luminescent. So here's some seagulls floating along. And this seagull says, I have so many questions and there's so much I don't know. Kind of like us, huh? Well, in the meantime, down underneath the water, I am a sea dragon. And there's 2 red ones. Nope, there's 3 red ones. And a school of fish. And some dolphins. Every day I swim deep in the sea, and every day I wonder, what's it like up there in the sky? See, this light coming down into the water? The artist did a very good job. So the sea dragon says, things seem so different. And the sea dragon is in the water looking up, seeing things in the sky. Is that a school of skyfish? He wonders. Their fins are so big. Skyfish? I don't think so. Some things are a little magical. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen a hot air balloon, but that's what he's looking at. Are those giant bubbles? Why are they floating way up there? I have so many questions. There's so many things I don't know. Well, actually, sometimes it makes me feel scared. There's the seagull, and there's the sea dragon, and then they see each other. Oh my goodness. You're a sea tree. You're a skyfish. They recognize what they've seen before. But, no, no, I'm not. I'm not. They both say, I'm not. I'm a seagull, and I am a sea dragon. How about that? I think they've just met somebody new, made a new friend. I'm not a sea tree, but there's something like it. It's coral. And the seagull says, I'm not a skyfish, but seagulls travel together the way fish do, but we're called a flock of birds. Can y'all see that for the glare? And those lights you see are really moon jellyfish. And they can light up. They're so beautiful. Look at that. And those giant bubbles are hot air balloons. Sometimes you even see people riding in them. Wait, what? I'm not sure that the sea dragon knows about people. Wow. Your leaves look really shiny up close. Well, why do your scales look so fluffy? So the seagull looks at this and it's all wet, so it's shiny. And under the water, the sea dragon looks at the seagull and says, you're just so fluffy. These are feathers. They're kind of like scales, but they help us fly. And these aren't leaves. They're called fins. They're kind of like wings, and they help us swim. How about that? Do you see the two hermit crabs giving each other a high five? Isn't that silly? I'd love to hear more about the sky, says the sea dragon. And I'd love to hear more about the sea, says the seagull. I'm so glad I got to talk to you. I can't wait to learn more. But there's one thing I want to say. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And that's something you can say to people when you meet them. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Boys and girls, we have so many books. I'm going to run out of time. We'll have to do this again. Come back and see me soon. Bye-bye.